For decades, Bruce Willis represented something Hollywood rarely produces anymore, a believable kind of toughness. Even as trends changed, even as younger stars took over the spotlight, audiences still looked at Bruce Willis as the man who could survive anything. There was something timeless about him. The half-smile, the worn-down confidence, the voice that sounded calm even in chaos. To millions of fans around the world, he wasn't just another actor from the golden age of action films. He became a symbol of resilience itself, the ordinary man forced into impossible situations who somehow kept going. But behind that legendary image, a far more painful reality was reportedly unfolding in silence. And honestly, what makes Bruce Willis's story so emotional isn't simply the diagnosis that eventually shocked the world. It's the growing realization that pieces of the truth may have been visible long before anyone fully understood what was happening. According to insiders, there were unusual moments on film sets, interviews that seemed strangely disconnected, and scenes where something felt subtly different. Fans noticed small changes. Co-stars reportedly grew concerned. Rumors quietly circulated through Hollywood, but most people assumed it was stress, exhaustion, or simply the toll of aging in a brutal industry. After all, Bruce Willis had spent decades carrying the image of a man who never breaks. Nobody wanted to imagine otherwise. Long before the fame and blockbuster success, Bruce Willis was reportedly a deeply insecure young man who struggled with a severe stutter during childhood. Ironically, acting became the one place where his voice felt free. On stage, the stutter faded, and for the first time, he experienced confidence and control. That emotional contradiction seemed to shape much of his career. Beneath the sarcastic humor and action hero toughness was always a sense of vulnerability audiences could feel, even if they couldn't explain it. Unlike the larger-than-life stars of the 1980s, Bruce Willis looked human. He looked tired, frustrated, scared, and imperfect, and that authenticity made him unforgettable. When Die Hard transformed him into one of the biggest movie stars in the world, audiences connected with John McClane because he felt real. Barefoot, bleeding, exhausted, terrified, yet refusing to give up, Bruce Willis redefined what an action hero could be. Suddenly, the 1990s belonged to him. Films like Pulp Fiction, The Fifth Element, Armageddon, and The Sixth Sense cemented his place in Hollywood history. Yet according to those close to the story, fame brought enormous pressure behind the scenes. Maintaining the image of Bruce Willis reportedly became emotionally exhausting. His marriage to Demi Moore was constantly analyzed by the media, and when the relationship ended, many fans treated it like the collapse of a Hollywood dream. Yet despite the divorce, the two later developed a rare friendship built on loyalty and family, revealing a softer side of Bruce Willis many people never fully saw. As the years passed, subtle concerns reportedly became more noticeable. Directors hinted at memory struggles and confusion during productions, though few initially believed anything serious was happening. Then came the heartbreaking public announcement of aphasia and later frontotemporal dementia, transforming years of speculation into devastating clarity. Suddenly, old interviews and appearances carried a completely different emotional meaning. Fans around the world no longer saw Bruce Willis as an untouchable movie icon. They saw a man quietly battling something deeply human. But perhaps the most powerful part of his story came afterward, when his family, friends, former co-stars, and loved ones surrounded him with visible love and support. In an industry often associated with ego and distance, Bruce Willis's later years became defined not by fame, but by connection. And maybe that's why his story continues to resonate so deeply today. Beneath all the explosions, one-liners, and Hollywood mythology was a man confronting the same fears many people face: aging, vulnerability, memory, and time itself. Yet even now, Bruce Willis's legacy remains larger than tragedy. It lives in the humanity he brought to every role, the strength hidden inside vulnerability, and the reminder that sometimes the strongest people are not the ones who never fall, but the ones who continue facing life even when the world finally sees how fragile they truly are.